So I'm just chilling at home, eating cereal out of a Tupperware because sometimes I live like a raccoon. When my phone rings, I look at the screen, White House, and I immediately go, ah, fuck. Like nothing good ever happens when the White House calls you. It's not like, hey Dave, just wanted to see how you're doing. You good, man? No, it's always some dumbass emergency that should have been avoided 6 disasters ago. So I pick up, and this stressed-out aide on the other end says, Dave, the president needs you ASAP. It's about the Panama Canal. And now I'm sitting there, mouth half full of frosted flakes, just blinking. Wait, we still care about the Panama Canal? Like I thought that was settled years ago. You know, like George Washington crossed the Delaware, Lincoln freed the slaves, and Teddy Roosevelt built a fucking canal in Panama. The end. We moved on. So I show up at the White House, and let me tell you, this place always smells like stress and bad decisions. I walk into the Situation Room, and it's exactly what you'd expect. A bunch of dudes in suits trying way too hard to look smart. And there, at the head of the table, is the president, eating a Big Mac like he's got nothing else to do. I sit down, and he's like,
Dave, buddy, thanks for coming. We're taking back the Panama Canal.
I literally put my head down on the table. Why are we doing this? And he slams his fist on the table like a kid who just got told he can't have dessert.
Because we built IT, and now Panama is making billions off of it.
I close my eyes, deep breath, hands on my face. Sir, that's what happens when you give something away. It's like if I gave my ex my couch, and then 20 years later I just show up at her house like, yo, I built that couch. Give me my freaking couch back. Now this is where it gets really stupid. He pulls out this massive map of Panama, like comically big, like it was stolen from a pirate movie. And it's got tanks, boats, and a giant bald eagle breathing fire drawn on it. And he's pointing at it like a child showing you their crayon masterpiece.
Look, Dave, we just send some guys. Marines, Navy SEALs, maybe a few of those Amazon delivery dudes, 'cause they're fast. And boom, we take it.
And I look around the room, and all these generals are sweating through their shirts. One dude is gripping his coffee cup so hard, it's about to turn into a diamond. So I take a deep breath, rub my temples, and go, okay, sir, we can't just invade Panama. This isn't 1903. You can't just YOLO into another country and take their shti. But you know what we can do? We buy it. And now he looks at me like I just asked him to eat kale.
Buy eat. That's boring.
And I physically clutch my chest like I'm having a heart attack. Boring? You know what's not boring? A functioning, faking economy. So I grab a marker, violently cross out all his little army stick figures, and write 2 words. Big check. We throw money at Panama. They like money. Everybody likes money. We buy a controlling stake in the canal, and boom, problem solved. No tanks, no war, no CNN breaking news banner.
Okay. But what if before we buy it, we tariff it? We jack up the shipping fees so high that Panama's like, oh no, we're broke. And then we swoop in and buy it for cheap, like a foreclosure sale.
And now, I lean back in my chair, staring at the ceiling, silently begging God for strength. Sir, did you just suggest bankrupting an entire country so you can buy their canal at a discount? And he smiles like a kid who just tied his shoes for the first time.
It's called business, Dave.
Next day, boom, here are the headlines in each news. The next morning, boom, CNN. The U.S. just declared that Panama owes America rent for the canal. Fox News. This is great. America is back, baby. MSNBC. We're all gonna fucking die. Panama. What the hell is happening? China. We'll take it. Hey, you ever see a guy try to get back with his ex years after the breakup? He's standing outside her house yelling, I've changed, I swear, let me back in. That was America with the Panama Canal. We're just a drunk ex-boyfriend trying to get our short back. And you know what? We don't deserve it.